Pedophiles of Scrap.tf, an exposure and danger of the youths of the Team Fortress 2 community. Disclaimer: this document was not created to witch hunt Jesse Cardone nor his affiliates, but to bring awareness to the Team Fortress 2 community and its playbase. There may be some content in this that is extremely sensitive and not meant for the eyes of some viewers. The main objective of this exposure is to discuss and highlight important facts that contribute and back up the accusations against Jesse Cardone. This is important because it's likely that there are many more adolescents that are being preyed upon by individuals in power such as Jesse, and being groomed to have sexual favors and relationships normalized. Furthermore, this document disproves the claims that Jesse Cardone was making while he analyzed poor evidence against him, and provided no context in his defense, such as manipulative behavior to try to discredit the validity of his victims and minors online is not acceptable. It's not acceptable behavior for a community member, leader, and owner, let alone one in such a position of staff power on a website frequently used by minors. As the TF2 community waits for any form of update, whether it be against cheaters or against the current my god spam bots, or well-deserved heavy update, there are many undisclosed issues impacting the community as we speak that are not highlighted. The underlying issue in the Team Fortress 2 community is the fact that there are many individuals, either bottom tier or those in power, who prey on the younger player base or a trader and normalize sexual fantasies and desires onto them online. The following is some of the reasons pedophiles prey on minors. They have low self-esteem and emotionally immature or stunted. Getting off to minors, which allows disgusting people to feel dominant and in control. They endure childhood trauma, which is also noted to reverse the victimization they endured, allowing themselves to compensate for the powerlessness by becoming the victimizer. Their narcissistic personalities may be fueled by emotional deprivation or overstimulation of protection that has been deprived/overstimulated over childhood. They find children/adolescents materials or objects they can use for their own sexual pleasure. Sexual defiance and exploitation of youths and minors online, regardless of country, is a severe issue that should be addressed, especially since it is in the community we're in. We should not tolerate any sexual predators in our community, and they should not be given any sympathy, nor should they be tolerated in the community. As we have seen them with Mekarek, marksmen, and others who have actively manipulated, groomed, or normalized such sexual degeneracy onto minors and other victims, this case is no different. However, we'd not want these individuals to get away. Furthermore, the behavior of over-sexualized and predation on innocent players of the community for their greed and selfish degeneracy. Jesse is hiding many things from the public eye in an attempt to keep his followers, whether they are being misled or misguided or not. The enticement of innocence for what he did, and the following sections discuss and give insight to many things he is hiding, debunking his claims of innocence and highlighting the severity of the issue. Many years ago, the footrest image was leaked by 4chaners on /TF2G, a popular Team Fortress 2 thread that Jill frequently posted in. In a prior attempt at damage control, Jill proposed a poorly executed internal validity check by a honeypot raffle, which was posted in a thread in an attempt to ban the users of TF2G for talking about it. Many innocent TF2G users who didn't even know about the footrest incident were banned as well, causing significant backlash. Linked in the description will be proof of chats that have been recovered regarding the TF2G ban, as well as an archived partial 4chan post pertaining to this. The deal with the banning and the proposed witch hunters. This controversy is a textbook example of the Streisand effect. Trying to sweep this event under the rug is one thing, but banning everyone who knows about it is another. Locking ban appeals and falsely accusing members of sexual harassment makes users of Scrap.tf want to dig even further to see what they can potentially find, and spread the information to make even more people aware. This controversy would not be nearly as talked about today if this was addressed when it happened years ago. Important details. An attempt to cover up. After the video reveal made by Killer Jester questioning the behaviors of Jesse, an immediate discussion post was created, and the immediate ban from Killer Jester from the site. Any community owner/leader who understands their reputation on the line and his common sense of action. Unfortunately, the action of banning him off the site was done out of retaliation and flex of power, a silent message to silence the accusations being made against him, despite much evidence. Private site. Fiend.us is a private image hosting website created by Jesse Cardone. This website requires an invitation from a registered user in order to make an account and use its services. This website has been accused of hosting child pornography by Pillsman Fox, which is certainly plausible since it's confirmed that pornography has been hosted using the site. A Twitter post that was initially created bringing awareness to the community was promptly reported and removed alongside the creator's Twitter account. The initial post will be mentioned later. People involved. Below is a list of involved individuals, victims who understand the severity of the issue and partook in warning the TF2 community. You may contact them if they feel comfortable enough to talk about the situation. Elongate Man. Elongate Man created a Twitter post thread bringing modern attention to the footrest scandal, but unfortunately due to falsified mass reporting, the account and post was taken down. Since this was his first attempt on exposing the pedophile, of course they did not know where to start, or begin to show evidence. So they began to show the evidence through a Twitter post in an attempt to obtain the attention of those individuals who protect and are very cautious about individuals such as pedophiles, manipulators, etc. in the community. Fortunately enough, there are screenshots and proof of the original post. Kill Jester. Kill Jester made a YouTube video discussing the controversy and questioning the valid evidence alongside the behaviours produced by Jesse. However, as a result of this video, a swift ban from Scrap.tf, as well as being harassed by users defending Jesse, seemed to have caused a serious blow to this YouTuber's mental health. The ban seems to be retaliation for being questioned. The video has recently been deleted. Pillsman Fox. Former spy used by Jesse to actively look for users talking about the footrest incident on several Discord servers so that Jesse could ban them, responsible for the mass ban wave in January 2019. After accusing Scrap.tf member Lilith of having pornography involving minors on Fiend.us, Pillsman was permanently banned for stalking and harassing Lilith. Since then, Pillsman Fox has helped Lemon Savior call out Scrap.tf. Now we'll be investigating evidence. So this is the evidence of Sandwhip confirming his age and confirming the staff knowing his age. So at the time, Sandwhip was 14, but he lied about being 15. He was still a minor, so that doesn't really matter that he lied about his age by 1 year, and that's what we see in that evidence. Next is evidence of Sandwhip confirming that he was underage. He said, "I am 16. Next, we are confirming that he was solicited as a minor. So you can see the chat between Elongated Man and Sandwhip. So it goes, Elongated Man says, "Hey, so I was told at the age of 16 you sent nude pictures of yourself to the staff team from Scrap.tf, especially Jesse. Is this true?" Sandwhip responds with, "Yes, but it wasn't specifically Jesse." Elongated Man says, but Jesse was the one who received the nude photos." Sandwhip says, "Yes." And then Elongated Man says, "And for what I understand, you were a moderator / admin at the time." And Sandwhip says, "Yeah, though it was happening before that." So that clearly shows that this has been going on for a long time, of Jesse abusing children for porn. In this next evidence, we see that Sandwhip confirms that he deleted his Telegram account and that he was definitely underage at the time. In this, he says that Jesse gladly took his child pornography and he knew that he was 16. Now we're looking at evidence against Jesse Cardone. This is screenshots of Jesse soliciting child porn. As you can see, the chat goes from a user saying, "You're in luck, Jesse. I already have a pose like that." And Jesse says, "I thought you didn't have panties." And then the child says, "Well, no, but it's pretty close." Then Jesse says, "Post." Then the child says, "Gotta find actually 2 pics." And then you see they are blurred out, of course, because it is illegal to hold them. And then Jesse says, "Not bad." That's disgusting, dude. That is completely disgusting. Next, there's evidence of Jesse asking for more pics, and basically in this photo you see that he's saying, "That's my fetish," and then Sandwhip saying, "Wait until tomorrow," and then Jesse says, "I want to watch you come." Now remember, Jesse is grown up and Sandwhip is a child, and Jesse just said to the child he wants to watch him come. Think about that for a second. Now here is proof that Jesse owns the account. So with Telegram, you can't actually change the username of the accounts. So you can see that it is the original Jesse Carr account, and it has got 3 photos posted and 5 videos and 5 links shared. So it's not a new account. And now this is his account afterwards. He deleted everything that's involved to him. He has hidden everything like his original username, and he changed his profile picture. So it's really suspicious. He's clearly trying to hide something here. Now this is evidence against Ben, ex-Scrap.tf staff member, friend of Jesse. Here's proof of Ben acknowledging that he owns child porn sent from Sandwhip. Now in this, you see that in this screenshot, you can see that Ben is requesting child porn from Sandwhip, and he says following, "Send me a video of you showering." And then Sandwhip says, "Horny Ben, you should have asked 12 hours ago." And then Ben says, "Why?" And then Sandwhip says, "Because I was having a shower 12 hours ago." And then Ben says, "Is that the last shower you'll ever have?" And then Sandwhip says, "Nah." And then Ben says, "Then there shouldn't be a problem." This guy is extremely pushy for nudes from a minor. That is disgusting. And now we see proof of Ben having deleted his account. So it is when they searched for Ben and they could see his account was gone from Telegram. And now we see a screenshot showing Ben acknowledging that Sandwhip is underage. So he asked, "How old are you?" Sandwhip says 17. And then Ben says, "Oh, so you're illegal." And then Sandwhip says, 18 soon. And then Ben says, "That makes it hotter, to be honest." And then Sandwhip says, "Okay, that's just creepy." And then Ben says, "LMFAO, I am just drunk." I'm assuming that's what he's trying to say. And he says, "I don't give a fuck." What, is that an excuse for being a predator? Like, you were a piece of shit, dude. And then what makes it worse is that Ben says in the screenshot that it's hot that you're illegal in a way, and that it makes it more thrilling. So this dude gets a thrill from flirting with underage and asking for child porn. That's a thrill for him. That is, that makes me sick, dude. In this screenshot, you'll see that it's a conversation between Elongated Man and Sandwhip, where Sandwhip confirms that the DA person is Ben. And Sandwhip says, "Oh, this is great." And then Elongated Man says, "I find it worrying that Jesse works with a children's charity. Who is this? Ben too?" And then Sandwhip says, "Ben." So that just confirms that those are really Ben. Now we'll be looking at evidence against Baddie/Allure, the ex-staff member and friend of Jesse. Here is evidence of Tyler owning the account. As you can see, he's been very active: 89 photos, 4 videos, 6 files, and 2 audio files, and 161 shareable links. So this is definitely a real account with the original username Totally Baddie. Now here is a screenshot showing Tyler admitting that he has a video of an underage boy in the shower. Now let's read the chat. No. Oh, well, I'll try to get it later again if you want. No thanks, not feeling good? No, I'm just not interested. As you can see at the bottom of this photo, at 7:31 PM, August 16th, 2018, he says, "I randomly found a video of you in the shower in my downloads." And then a thinking face. So he's admitting to owning child porn, and he's admitting to watching a child shower. That is just disgusting. Again, what the In this next screenshot, you will see Tyler is requesting and accepting nude pictures from Sandwhip, who was a minor at the time, and complimenting him to solicit more. So this is how the chat goes. "Anything specific?" says Sandwhip. "Not really, I just like your cock, as you know." And then Sandwhip says, "Oh, okay." Then Sandwhip says, "Alright." And then Sandwhip sends a photo. And then Tyler says, "Nice, love those balls too." And then Sandwhip says another photo. He's underage and is sending child porn, and this dude's enjoying it and wants more. That is just... And this guy had power. He was a Scrap.tf staff member. Next is evidence against 3x Elneat, who is now an ex-Scrap.tf staff member and a friend of Jesse. So this first screenshot we'll be looking at is proof of ownership of his account, which is showcasing his username, which is unchangeable on Telegram. So there we go. That's proof that he owns this account. Next, we'll look at a screenshot where 3x Elneat is soliciting Sandwhip for nude photos, referencing past occasions where he did the same. Here's how the chat goes. "You must eat brekkie. Nah, you can go ahead and eat my cock though. So it's time to make you do lewd things." And then sends like a unicorn emoji. And then Sandwhip says licks. And then Neat says, "Show me your boner, horny sub." And then Sandwhip says, "Of course." And then Neat says, "Being sent." And then Sandwhip sends it. And then, this is disgusting. But Sandwhip says, "Still consider shaving someday. And yeah, really horny pet." And then Leet says, "I bet you kinda miss doing things for me." Now that is disgusting. This dude is a minor. Like, stop. Like, this is solid evidence and proof. You cannot argue against this. It is out there now, and it is being exposed to everyone. These people cannot be in the community. Anyway, next screenshot is Neat threatening Sandwhip into sending more photos. And the chat goes, Sandwhip says Nini, and then Neat says, "If you send a video of you fapping and thrusting against the bed." And then he sends the same unicorn emoji and says, also video of you getting hard. And then Sandwip sends a sad face because he does not want to do this. And then Neat says, my bad. And then Sandwip says, I'll do it soon. This was in November 12th, 2017. This is just disgusting behavior. Next screenshot is Neat acknowledging his Telegram messages and deleting them. This was done on the 9th of the 6th, 2020, and this was a message sent to Sandwip. I've deleted our Telegram chat as a way to start new and leave such sour memories / actions behind. So this is just him. He's feeling a bit bad about what he's done, but that still doesn't excuse him. He doesn't deserve any sympathy. It appears that Jesse has responded to such claims, and others are willing to dismiss them and subside to them, as if nothing ever happened. However, few people have come out with their stories on Jesse, providing evidence with such claims. They will be shared down below with potential context to what's going on. Victims' testimonies. Number 1. Sandwip. Here's screenshots of Sandwip discussing with Elongated Man his relationships with the staff team of Scrap.tf. It goes as followed. Final remark. The attempt to silence the whistleblowers that provide efficient and contextual evidence against Jesse Cardone was not limited to having Twitter posts removed or accounts deleted. It's gone to the extent of mass reporting the individuals. Based on unsupported claims on behalf of Jesse Cardone's side, it is clear that there are important details that he is leaving out for his own convenience. Is it to protect him, or the rest of the sex cult skins, or at their convenience? Or is it something darker that he hasn't tried to debunk? Based on this evidence, you be the judge. Proposed results. It is encouraged that Jesse and these parties involved in the unprofessional ring be removed from the Scrap.tf staff team. This is the best, efficient solution to encourage trust in the site's reputation. We do not want minors being introduced nor preyed on by selfish sexual fantasies of people who are clearly untrustworthy and unfit for duties. As a TFD community, we must also report this to proper authorities. We encourage the TFD community to boycott Scrap.tf and its affiliates, Backpat.tf and marketplace.tf, and that Scrap.tf and its affiliates are pulled from the Tip of the Hats charity and other partnerships such as NHBL, YouTubers, and eSport events that Scrap.tf affiliates are associated with. Amid the light of exposure, here are some alternative sites for trading. Manco.trade, Trade.tf, Trader.gg, stntrading.eu, and tf2mart.net. Most importantly, we urge you as a Team Fortress 2 community to report Jesse Cardone and his co-conspirators to the appropriate authorities. This video was an almost direct reading from a Google document which will be linked below. Make sure you go check that out for further information and things I didn't include in this video. Please subscribe and stay safe.